Christy Brown was an Irish writer and painter who had cerebral palsy. He could write or type only with the toes of his left foot. Christy Brown was born on 5th June 1932. When he was of 4 months, his mother noticed that young Christy had some problems. He could not keep his head and neck still. Whenever she removed her hand behind his neck fell backwards. Then she became aware of other problems too. His hands were clenched nearly all of the time and were inclined to twist behind his back. Sometimes his jaws would either lock together tightly or they would suddenly become limp and fall loose, dragging his whole mouth to one side. At the age of 6 months and even at 1 year, Christy's condition remained the same. He could not sit without the support of pillows. Being worried, his parents took him to different hospitals and clinics where doctors examined him. They clearly said that it was a hopeless case. They said that the baby will never recover and he was mentally defective too. But the mother refused to accept it. The doctors regarded young Christy as just something to be fed and washed and then put away again and not as a human. Even the relatives and friends of the family suggested Christy's mother the same. They suggested her not to take Christy seriously. But the mother refused to accept so. She took the case in her own hand. She was sure that he was not stupid. She showed him pictures from storybooks and told him the names. But young Christy did not show any response that he could understand. The mother was heartbroken. Young Christy used to lie on his back all the time in the kitchen or on bright, warm days out in the garden surrounded by a family. Then, suddenly a strange thing happened. Christy used to lie on his back all the time. It was the afternoon of a cold, grey December day. The whole family was gathered round the big kitchen fire. In a corner, Mona and Paddy were sitting, huddled together. A few torn school primers were kept before them. They were writing down little sums onto an old chipped slate using a bright piece of yellow chalk. Little Christy was close to them, propped up by a few pillows against a wall. It was the chalk that attracted him. Suddenly he wanted desperately to do what his sister was doing. Then, without thinking or knowing exactly what he was doing, he reached out and took the stick of chalk out of his sister's hand with his left foot. He had never attempted before this to use either of his feet in any way. That day, however, his left foot, as if by its own decision, reached out and very impolitely took the chalk out of his sister's hand. He held it tightly between his toes and made a wild sort of scribble with it on the slate. Next moment, he stopped, surprised, looking down at the stick of yellow chalk stuck between his toes, not knowing what to do with it next. Then he looked up and became aware that everyone had stopped talking and was staring at him silently. His mother came in. She stopped midway between the table and the fire, feeling the tension flowing through the room. Her eyes looked from Christy's face down to his foot with the chalk gripped between his toes. She knelt down beside him and said, "I'll show you what to do with it, Chris." Taking another piece of chalk from Mona, she drew on the floor in front of Christy the single letter A. "Copy that," she said. But he couldn't. He tried again. He put out his foot and made a wild jerking stab with the chalk, which produced a very crooked line and nothing more. Mother held the slate steady for him. At last, he drew the letter A, shaky, with awkward, wobbly sides and a very uneven center line. But it was the letter A. That one letter scrawled on the floor with a broken bit of yellow chalk gripped between his toes was his road to a new world.